Establishing life on Mars is one of the great dreams of many scientists and science fiction fans. The fact that it is technically possible only adds to the excitement. But we have to accept that we do not yet have the technology to establish life on Mars, and we will not have it in the near future.
Mars'ta biraz su var. Yani Mars meteoritlerine
There is some water on Mars. So when we look at Martian meteorites and Martian rocks, we see some water. There are stream structures on Mars that show that there was water in the past. So we think that Mars is a more habitable area. A small area can be built to live on Mars, like a shelter. But it is not an easy task to make Mars the way we live on Earth.
Çünkü anladığımız insanı Mars'a adapte etmek kolay bir iş değil.
A major step has been taken in recent years to overcome the oxygen problem on Mars. NASA sent a device to Mars that can convert carbon dioxide into oxygen, just as trees do on Earth. The device, called MOXIE for Mars Oxygen In Situ Resource Utilization Experiment, drew carbon dioxide from the Martian atmosphere to produce its first oxygen. The vehicle produced 5.4 grams of oxygen, enough to keep an astronaut healthy for 10 minutes, proving that the technology works on the red planet. But we still have big problems. One of the biggest is the lack of magnetic fields. According to NASA research, TOI 700D, 100 light-years from Earth, is a potentially habitable planet. This planet, slightly larger than Earth, orbits its star and receives 86% of the energy that Earth receives from the Sun. The planet in question is thought to be rocky. A year on this planet lasts 37 days. Scientists from the University of California, Los Angeles, recently announced that the Earth-like planet Kepler-62f, 1,200 light-years from Earth, may have the right conditions for life. Kepler-62f is about 40 times larger than Earth, has multiple atmospheres and is one of the top candidates for the planets we will one day need to leave this beautiful world. Humanity's galaxy hunt continues under the leadership of NASA. Although it is unlikely to be possible to go there in the near future, it does not seem impossible to find a planet with Earth-like living conditions. After considering all these catastrophic scenarios, we are left with only one question. Is it possible to save the world?
Dünyamızı bir katastroftan kurtarmak mümkün değil maalesef.
Unfortunately, it is not possible to save our world from destruction. No one can survive the coming extinction. Certain groups of people who prepare themselves in advance can continue their lives for a certain period of time. And this is not easy. Volcanic eruptions last 1,000 years, 5,000 years. They can go on for millions of years. So how long can you survive by solving the problem of soil oxidation, polluted atmosphere, polluted water?
Kirli sisteminden kurtularak hayatta ne kadar kalabileceğin sorusu zor bir soru.
Contrary to popular belief, not everything is in our hands.
Az tüketim. Daha
We will
minimal.
consume less, live more minimally, reduce our carbon footprint. We will reduce our water footprint, we will reduce our footprint in everything. That's how we have to live, that's where the world is going. So if we live that way, we can slow things down a little bit. But the Earth has its own natural system that is rapidly destroying the atmosphere.
O büyük atmosferi hızla yok eden
The rapid loss of oxygen in the oceans, these periods without oxygen, which we call annular oxide periods, and this acidification on the land, these are the real problems of the world. So there are some things we can do to prevent this situation, but not everything is in our hands. Why not? Because the Earth has been subjected to great destruction from time to time without human beings, we didn't do everything, but now we are sending gases to warm the atmosphere at a tremendous rate. This is causing the climate crisis and accelerating the process.
So what can we do?
Dünyanın bir tane sahibi yok ki. Dünyada bir sürü güçler var.
There is no one owner of the world. There are many big powers in the world. There are civil wars, internal conflicts, country wars, local wars. If you say let's save our world while all this is going on, who would be interested in this issue? So it is just a hope, and we cannot realize it. maybe it can happen. We need to move towards a one-state, one-government world that will save the system. This world must be governed from one place. But this is not easy.
Yani bu dünyanın artık tek elden yürütülmesi lazım. Bu kolay bir şey değil.